Hey y'all, it is such an absolutely beautiful day outside today. I decided to come to the duck park to record my 6-month brain surgery update. Got my handy dandy cheat sheet here. So first off, I just want to say I'm so thankful to God that I made it through this surgery, that I am able to use these videos as a tool to help other people who are dealing with Chiari Malformation, who are dealing with a Syrinx, who may or may not have had to have surgery, and then for those who are looking at the thought of having surgery, and hopefully my story can help somebody else with the tips and or the journey through surgery for Chiari Malformation. Like I've said in some of my other videos, if it were not for the fluid on the spine, I probably would not have had the surgery. I know I would not have had it because of all the 40 plus symptoms that I have. Those were nothing compared to the thought process of having surgery. For me, it was super scary. And so I know I would not have had the surgery because that was a terrifying time to even think about, having to go through that process. But now, 6 months later, and even before now, I'm just so thankful that I went ahead and not just had the surgery because I did not want to become paralyzed from the neck down, but I'm so thankful that I had it because for the major issues that I've had with Chiari, it's so much better. So let's just start. Regarding the scalp numbness, I think I told you guys initially I didn't know what was going on, but after I had the surgery, the entire portion of my scalp up here was completely numb, which was very, very uncomfortable. And I realized that when I was having these sharp stabbing pains in my head, it was the nerves coming back together. So the sharp stabbing pain started here, and then they kind of moved around to where the numbness of the circle just kind of closed in like this. And the sharp stabbing pain, it was actually, it hurt and it made me kind of scream out, but I guess that was just the nerves mending itself. So I'm actually over the sharp stabbing pain. I think I'm probably like 98% back to normal in regards to the numbness, because I could actually feel my scalp now. I can scratch my scalp. So that's really good. And then I also had these like tingling feelings as it was mending. And so I'm so thankful because I can actually feel my scalp now. In regards to the 3 major things that I had issues with before surgery, it was the headaches, the tinnitus, and sleep issues. But regarding the migraines, I would have migraines where, it would be light sensitivity. It made you feel sick, like you wanted to vomit. I had major headaches all the time. I literally was probably taking over-the-counter medication on the regular. I also had those cluster headaches where it was like pain, and then it would stop and then would come back. So I probably had that 3 or 4 times a day. So yeah, headaches was a major thing for me. And for me, I probably only had maybe 2 times that I've had like a little bit of pain behind my eye, and then that kind of went away. Now, one thing I will say is, after surgery, even 6 months down the road, you have to get your rest, because like I've talked about in some of my other videos, where I know at least twice I was up all day busy doing stuff when I should have been resting, and that took a toll on me because the next day I was in bed with a major headache. So I'm learning my lesson to just kind of do self-care, focus on me, and not try to do so much. I have a big family, so that's kind of hard to do, but I still have to ensure that I'm giving my body the rest that it needs, because brain surgery is major and you need that literal time to heal. So please don't jump back into doing everything. Try to delegate. If you got kids, if you got a husband, if you got family members, try to kind of get people to help you out so that you're not stuck in bed because you overdid it. So like I said, that's one thing that I noticed is gotten much better. Headaches, migraines, cluster headaches. Regarding the tinnitus, like I said before, I had hearing loss for about maybe, like, I don't know, it was 3 or 4 days. That was enough for me, but it was like to where this, I could hear on this side completely, but this side was so muffled. I couldn't hear, and it was the most uncomfortable thing, and that went away. And this was all pre-surgery. I've had the clicking in my ears and these weird sounds. The ringing in my ears had gotten so bad that it was like so loud. It was so frustrating. That, in conjunction with the other symptoms of migraines, it was really, really bad. And so I'm just so thankful that I no longer have to deal with that. Nowadays, I really don't even notice the ringing in my ears until I get home in my bed. And then when I lay down and it's kind of quiet in my room, then I can hear a little bit of it. But like I say, I'll take this any day compared to what I was dealing with before surgery, because the ringing was absolutely annoying. That was absolutely annoying. Regarding sleep, before surgery, I was having major sleep issues. It was hard to go to sleep. And of course, with me, at nighttime, I have to go to the bathroom a million times. So before surgery, I would have to go to the bathroom and then I couldn't go back to sleep. Now I'm up. Now I'm drained because I didn't get sleep. I did learn that taking magnesium, and there's different magnesiums. The one I take is magnesium citrate. I think that's how you say it, but I think it's a step above this one, that actually absorbs better into your system, and it actually helps with anxiety. It helps with a bunch of different things, but for me, it really helped with sleep. So I would say do your research and find the one that's for you. Like I said, I take magnesium citrate, but I think it's one above this one, and I probably need to research so I can start taking that one since it absorbs better. But my sleep is so much better. I'm actually able now that the pain is over from the actual surgery, I'm actually able to rest soundly now. I can sleep through the night except for having to get up to pee, but then I can go back to sleep. So sleep is much better, because I think before I literally had insomnia. I was not sleeping at all, but now I'm actually happy because I can actually sleep through the night, and it's so much better. I'm more focused. I'm definitely more focused. Like, as far as me taking the time out to get on Reddit to try to help people with their symptoms, and any questions they have, like with me making these videos for YouTube. I definitely have more energy. I'm more focused. It's like I now have an agenda. It's like, okay, I can pre-plan and get stuff in order, and I'm actually getting stuff done now. Like, literally, before surgery, everything was like, let me see how to say it. It's like I could write a list of things to do, and just even writing the list was overwhelming. Like, it was overwhelming to even have the energy or just the brain power to get stuff done. And then, like, if I completed one task, for me that was major. For other people, it's like, what, are you serious? I'm like, no, seriously, if I complete one task, I did something great for that day or that week, because getting things done, it was really overwhelming. Everything like seemed like such a task within itself to get things accomplished, to get things done. And now I see that I'm more focused. I'm more I'm better able to just accomplish things. And that's just me. You know, everybody's different, but that's just me. For me, the surgery really helped, because it's just like for me, it's like a different life, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so let's see what else. One of the other things was the pressure from laughing. Um, I could not laugh because the pressure in the back of my head hurt so bad. And I think I talked about this before, but I went to a comedy show a while back and I was able to laugh. And it was so comical. It was so funny. I didn't have to worry about the pressure in the back of my head. Now, I will say, if I get stressed out, if I do get stressed out, I do feel a little pressure back here. But then that just means I don't need to stress out. I need to keep the peace and not stress out. But at any rate, no stress. I mean, no pressure from laughing, and that's major because I've always dealt with the pressure in the back of my head from laughing. So that's great. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Neck stiffness. Now that I'm done with the pain of the surgery, I'm not even waking up dealing with neck stiffness anymore. That's pretty much gone, except for the times like if you don't have a great pillow, if you don't have something to position you for your neck and your head, then you may have issues with the stiffness. Like this morning, I tossed and turned a little bit, but I knew I didn't have my pillow like I should. So when I woke up this morning, I just had a little bit. But since the surgery and since I've healed, I really haven't had to deal with neck stiffness. You know, that stiffness, that pain in your neck, you know, when you wake up and you feel like, you know, you got a crook in your neck and you have to wait on this to subside. I don't have to deal with the neck stiffness like that. So that's great. Let's see here, what else? But overall, 6 months in, I am very happy with the results from my surgery. Like I said, I'm just so thankful that I don't have to worry about being paralyzed. I'm a little behind on my MRI, my updated MRI. I need to get that done so they can check the syrinx to see how it's doing in regards to the fluid. But I haven't had any other, you know, additional issues. Everything else that I have going on is minor compared to my tinnitus in my ears that I had and the headaches. Everything else is minor. I still have the numbness. I still have the twitching. Whatever this is going on with my throat. Yeah, I'm still dealing with that. Everything else is minor compared to what I was dealing with before. So I'll continue to update you guys. I may do an 8-month update and then maybe like a year. We'll see, but I want to keep you updated as far as the healing process. Hopefully some of these other things that are going on will subside as time goes on, because you know they say it may take up to a year for everything that is going to get better. But like I say, and sorry, that's still one thing I deal with is repeating myself. But I'm happy about the results 6 months in. I'm happy about that. I'm able to just, I feel like I'm actually living life now. That's really weird. I feel like my brain now, it's not necessarily normal, but for me it is maybe normal, like kind of like everybody else's, because I have that space. Because like my neurosurgeon said, my Chiari was really bad. So I now have that extra space so I can kind of, you know, feel like I'm living like other people, and I can think and I can, you know, not feel so overwhelmed, you know. I feel really good. I feel really positive about my surgery. I saw somebody else on Reddit who was talking about her 1-year anniversary, and that's so great. It gave me such hope for my progress and my process that when my 1-year zipperversary comes around too, that I'm gonna have so much more to just tell you guys in regards to things getting better. and the success of decompression surgery for Chiari Malformation. So anyway, I know I've chatted a lot right now, so I'll just continue to try to update you guys. I have several videos lined up as far as symptom related to kind of help you guys who are not interested in surgery, because surgery is not for everybody, but you guys who want to try to live life as best you can without surgery. I've done a bunch of research as far as symptoms and trying to find things to help people. So, because like for me, I'm a visual person. Like even with the Chiari, me having to, like, I have a bachelor's degree, but I was like, I'm done reading because it's just too much. So for me, I'm a visual person. So I've got a few videos coming up where you can just watch it instead of having to do a bunch of reading and stuff. As far as the symptoms are concerned and things that may help you, because I've come across people and in my own research, things that have helped, for instance, like mustard for headaches. Never knew anything about that. I've always taken mustard for diarrhea, which I know that completely works. A heaping spoonful of mustard, and if it still does it, then one more, and the diarrhea usually stops. But I just recently found out that mustard helps with headaches. So that's something new if you guys want to try that. But like I say, I'll continue to come out with new videos to try to help people out, because this is an actual literal team effort, and we're all going through this. And so I think if we all just kind of come together, we can help the medical community realize that Chiari malformation is probably more widespread than what we even know. And it seems, I'm not a doctor, but it seems that, they say, well, if you don't have 5 millimeter regarding the Chiari, then you shouldn't have symptoms. But all the research I've done, the people that I've communicated with, it seems like it doesn't even matter how many millimeters it is, because someone with 3 millimeters could be having major symptoms, and somebody with 10 millimeters maybe could be asymptomatic. So I think it just depends from person to person. So I encourage you to do your own research. Don't get crazy with it, but do your own research. But I just don't want you guys to feel like, well, they said I only have 3 millimeters, so you're still not crazy. If you're still dealing with the symptoms, you're dealing with the symptoms. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. So don't allow someone to make you feel like what you're saying, what you're feeling is not valid, because it is. Because it is. So continue to advocate for yourself. Like I say, surgery is not for everybody, but try to get you a specialist, at minimum a neurosurgeon or a neurologist, if you have no interest even in surgery anyway. But a neurologist should be able to better help you. That's my hopes. But I'm also hearing people say that the neurologist is kind of like, not leading them in the direction of empathy and that they need to go. So but I say just find you a doctor who is knowledgeable of Chiari, who has been Chiari trained, because a lot of people seem to be going to doctor and either being misdiagnosed, or it's just a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm just speaking from my experience and what I'm evaluating when it comes to others. So anyway, that's my 6-month update. So thankful to Jesus that I'm here and living my best life yet. So anyway, I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.